Hi, my name is Grace. I teach the origami class at the library once a month, and today we're going to fold 3 models. Stay Home Origami by Kamiki, the Masu Traditional Box, and the Wiggling Dinosaur. So the first one we're going to fold is this one here. You need 1 piece of paper and a pair of scissors. So start with colour side up, fold corner to corner, and then fold corner to corner in this direction. Open it back up, and we're now going to fold corner to the centre in both directions. So it looks like that. Then open it up and turn the paper over. And now you're going to bring this line here to the centre on both sides. So it looks like that. Okay, now is a little bit of a tricky step. You open up the petal and you squash it so it forms a diamond shape. Just like that. And then you fold the top lip down like that. And then you tuck half of it behind. Just like that. And then you repeat it on this side. So form the diamond shape and then fold the top lip down. And then tuck it behind to form the doors. Just like that. Okay. Now you fold this top bit down, form a nice crease, and then you're going to fold it inside. Just like that. And now you're going to fold the model, this part here is going to fold up to that top line there. Just like that. And that gives you a crease here and here. Now you're going to open the model up and you're going to cut this line here and this line here. Just like that. And then we're going to fold this line here, this section here behind, and repeat on the other side. So you've got part of a roof and you've got part of a heart forming. Just like that. Now, this whole section here goes underneath. So it tucks in behind. So you can't see it. I'll do that part again. So we've tucked the sides behind, and now we're tucking the whole thing underneath. Just like that. And now we're going to form the heart section. So what you do is you just tuck a little bit of that, again behind. And you mirror it on the other side. And you tuck a little bit of the side behind and do the same on the other side. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. And there you are, you've got your heart section. Now we have to neaten up the roof. So what we do is we turn the model over and we stretch it out, and this point goes to that line there. And you're going to do that on the other side here. So open that up, and that point goes to that line there. Now, you're going to fold this corner over to meet this point here. So this corner goes to there. And you can start to see that the roof is becoming a bit neater. Do that on the other side. And there's your model finished. All done. And you can write a little lovely message on the inside. So this is the traditional box that we're about to fold. You need one piece of paper, and it can be any type of square paper. Doesn't really matter. You want the colour that you want the outside of the box to be face down, and then you're going to fold point to point. And then open it back up and fold the point to the centre on both sides. Oh, apologies. To get the centre line, you rotate the paper and fold point to point again. And if you now look at the paper, you've got a cross. So you can now fold that point to the centre. Just like that. Fold the bottom one up to the centre as well. Just like that. Now we're going to fold this edge that you've just created to the centre as well. And do that on both sides. Now you're going to unfold all your hard work. Rotate the paper and repeat. So fold the point to the centre on both sides. And then fold the edge you've just created to the centre. Just like that. Now this is the point where you make it 3D. So if you have a look at your model, you've got a line here which crosses a square. So that line is what is going to be folded in to this square up here. So you can kind of see how it's folding in on itself. But to do that, the model has to come up. And it starts to form a square shape. So just to show that again, this diagonal is going in and back on itself. And now you form one of your corners. Repeat that on the other side. And then to lock the wall of the box, you fold this piece over. You've done one side of this box. Turn it over, fold this into that wall, back on itself. Just like that. And do the same on the other side. And then lock the wall in place by folding that over. Make nice firm creases on the top to hold it. Yeah. And you've got a little box, or a big box in this case. So this is going to be the lid for your box that you've just made. And you fold it in a very similar way, it's just one step that's a little bit different. So again, paper goes face down and you fold point to point. And to get that cross in the middle, rotate the paper and fold point to point again. And then you're going to fold this point to the center of the paper. Do it on the bottom as well. Now this is a step that's different. You fold this edge not to the center, but just before the center. Can you see how there's a little tiny triangle showing? A little bit of a tongue? That's what you want. And that space is the thickness of 2 walls. That's the minimum. You can make it a little bit bigger, that's okay. But it must be at least the width of this wall and this wall combined. Repeat that on the other side. So you've got this little white gap in the middle. And that's what you want. Now undo all your hard work, rotate the paper, and we're going to repeat that step. So point to the center, and the edge just before the center. Just like that, so a little tongue is showing. Just like that. And then the other steps are exactly the same. So this line here goes in and back on itself. And this line here goes in and back on itself. And you do want there to be a little bit of a gap there. That's normal. And then to lock the model, that goes over on itself and a nice firm crease. Turn the model over and do the same. So that line there goes in and back on itself. And again on that side. And then over to lock it in place. And now I've got a slightly bigger box for my other one. And it goes on top. So the next model we're going to fold is the Wiggling Dinosaur by Fumiya Shingu. and you start with your paper colour side down and you fold it point to point. And then open it back up. And now you're going to fold this line to the centre in an almost kite-like shape. You're going to repeat that on the other side. See how it looks like a kite? Now we're going to fold the shorter edge to the centre. Repeat that on the other side. Now you're going to fold it in half, so this one goes down to that point there. And then you're going to fold this tip back up to the top. Just like that. Now you're going to fold this one to that centre line, so that line goes sideways like that, and you repeat that on the bottom as well. Now if you look at your model, you can see some faint lines here and here. You're going to fold those down and then back open. Just like that, and then let them open. Now you need to fold this in half back on itself, which it's not going to fully want to do, so that's okay, because what you're going to do when you do that is push this line down so you form a little peak. You're going to repeat that on the bottom, so let it open up and form a peak. Just like that. Now fold the paper in half behind, and you have your dinosaur.